Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today Capricorn, I'm getting this crazy energy for you. You got Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I'm an eternal flame and each day my light grows brighter. What I'm getting with this is, it's an unfortunate thing, but it's actually a really beautiful thing. And unfortunately, I feel like someone was on your energy. Like, I feel like a leech, right? Like something like that is like parasitic, right? It literally lives off of you. Right? It can't exist without you. And that's what I'm getting. Like something was existing on top of you, or like, I don't know, something was connected to your energy. And I feel like that bond has been broken with Bridget coming out, the goddess of the eternal flame. So for some of you, this might not make any sense, but for some of you guys, I mean, again, it can't be for everyone, but there's somebody here who like has released themselves from a person. And if you haven't, you're about to. But the further away you get from a person, this person, the more and more your energy is returned to you, right? It's like, I always use this example in the Lord of the Rings, right? When the king is like, the king of Rohan is, you know, he's being possessed by the Saruman, whatever, and he's like, he's drained, right? And then like, as soon as the wizard gets out of him, right, he like goes back to himself and the color comes back to his face and his hair looks different, and it's like, it looked like he was dying before, right? And then now he's like back to himself and he looks like, you know, 40 years younger, and it's just a crazy transition, right? And that's what I feel like is happening to you guys, Capricorn. So if you have released someone recently, or if you're thinking of releasing someone, I feel like that is the right way to go, because I feel like this energy that you're getting back into your life is the effect of what you're doing, which is releasing this person. Because, you know, it's unfortunate sometimes, but we have these people in our lives that don't want the best for us, or, you know, some people are just low vibe and they're attached to a high vibe person. So it's all about energy, right? So like the negative energy is attracted to you because you're at a high vibe, right? And I think that's what happened here, Capricorn. I think you were at such a high vibe and you were like at a frequency that was high. You know, I get confused all the time because I feel like when you're at a low vibe, you might attract low vibe people. But sometimes I also think that when you're at a high vibe, low vibe people see that and then come towards you. So it really depends. I mean, it depends on the person. It depends on like what you're doing in your life at the time. I also feel like what the biggest thing it depends on is yourself and your discernment, right? Because you should be able to see through these people. But when you're at a high vibe, right, I feel like when you're at a high vibe, you can see through them, but when you're at a low vibe, you can't. So maybe you were low vibing, I'm not sure. But I definitely feel like the further and further away you get from this person, the better and better your life is going to get, and the more your energy is going to come back to you. So if this was resonating with you, yeah, like congratulations for figuring it out, you know. Well, let's pull some cards, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, I have this like crazy read. Now, I'm getting that I can see why this person was attracted to you. I feel like you attracted this negative energy or this low vibe person because you yourself were at a low vibe when you met this person. That was like my big question. Like, were you high vibing and someone just got attracted to your light? Or you had a low vibe and someone was like, you were vibing with this person because you were low vibe at that time? And I feel like the answer here with the King of Wands in reverse and the Youth in reverse is that you yourself were at the low vibe. Right? With healing in reverse as well, you yourself were at a low vibe, and that's what attracted this person to you. So again, we have to be careful our energies, because like when you're in a low vibe, you're not necessarily seeing things clearly, right? And that's what I think happened here. Like you were not necessarily thinking clearly, seeing clearly, and this person just like, you know, came in your life because I again, I don't know why this happens, but that's just what happened here. Like I feel like you yourself were not at the best vibe. You're coming up in Page of Cup energy, Page of Coin energy, Six of Coin energy in reverse. So again, I don't think you were aware of the fact that you weren't going to receive reciprocity from this person. I feel like you just weren't aware. Maybe you yourself didn't want to give anyone anything at the same time, right? So you were in the energy of not wanting to give too much, and so was this person, right? Or this person had never had any intentions of like giving you a lot. They just were the type of person that wanted to see how much they could get from you. Like, I'm getting there's definitely an imbalance here, but I feel like the imbalance started within you, right? So now your external is going to reflect that. So you were yourself at a low vibe, you attracted a low vibe person, right? Okay, so now I see that this person has created like kind of a mess for you, right? We have imbalance here. We have things that should have started aren't starting out. We have healing in reverse, right? So I feel like as the more time you've spent with this person, I feel like you've realized that like this person is not somebody who is, I don't know how to say the word in English. They're not someone who is good for you, basically, right? Because I feel like you see a lot of things in your life not necessarily playing out the way you thought they were, right? And a lot of things in your life maybe even crumbling, right? Like things aren't, like maybe your work is suffering, maybe your health is suffering, right? Like you never feel like you're at the best, you know, you're not optimum strength, optimum health, you're just like shitty, right? You're just like, I don't get why I'm always like behind. I don't get why I'm always feeling tired. I don't get why I'm always like, I feel like maybe you're losing your hair. Like I'm just getting like weird health things, right? Like losing your hair, tired all the time, like weird like things, right? And you're just like, I don't understand why, right? I'm like always in this weird mood, and like maybe you're not necessarily happy and you're just like, I don't really get what's going on, but like I think some part of you might have been telling you, like, I know what's going on. You know, it might be this person, or maybe you're just blaming, maybe it's yourself. Like, I'm at a low vibe, right? So, you know, and I attracted this low vibe person. Now we're just riding along. This is like in a lower vibe, right? So at a lower frequency, I feel like things don't feel the same, right? So I feel like that's what happened with you and this person. But that's not what I want to talk about, because I feel like you're already kind of onto that, and I feel like you're already moving forward. I feel like you already let go of this person. I feel like, again, with Bridget, it's like a sign to either let go of them, but I feel like a lot of you already have, right? Because with this 5 of Swords, this was the struggle and this was the upheaval, right? Kind of finding yourself again, especially through the darkness, right? Finding yourself again through an energy of like, you know, a 5 is a challenge, a conflict, an upheaval. So this was the challenge and the conflict, like being at a low vibe, meeting a low vibe person, being with that low vibe person, and now trying to get out of that low vibe, right? Because you're not necessarily a person of low vibe, but it was hard. Like, let's just be real. Like, there's a lot of cards here of like this bad time that you're having. So I understand like this took a while, and I'm getting that you succeeded. Like with the 5 going to the 7, you succeeded. 5 going to the 6, you succeeded. But now there's this issue with this person. So I still feel like this person's attached to you, even though I don't think you know that. They are, right? And maybe you do know that because like this person hasn't been easy to get rid of. And you're like, you don't have to tell me. Like, as the more and more I try to separate myself from this person, the more and more they cling on to me, right? That's what this energy feels like. Again, it's a leech, it's a parasite. It's like this, I don't want to call this person that because like that's a rude thing to say to somebody, but that's what I feel like this energy is. It's like something attached to you that you can't like take off. And if you take it off wrong, it's like, it's like you're going to take parts of you off too. So you have to be careful. I don't know, like that's what I'm getting with this read, is like you have to be careful the way that you try to get this person off of you. So I feel like you're moving forward in your life, right? I feel like you're moving forward, but the thing that you have to understand is like it's like a tricky energy here at the end. That's why there's so many cards. These are all end cards. What I'm getting with this is like you already know that this person might be watching you. You already know that this person might be like trying to see what you're up to, right? So I feel like you have to kind of play the fool right now. And what I mean with the fool is like you have to play, I think you have to play like the role of someone who's like sad and the role of someone who's broken. Because I was like, what's the role that like Capricorn has to play right now to protect themselves? Because this is this person who's attached to like the leech. This is their intentions towards you. We have the 10 of Swords at the end, the Ace of Swords at the beginning, right? I feel like this person wants to make you pay, right, in some sort of way for like you wanting to like not be with them anymore, right? Like this isn't a person that I feel like is gonna let you just go and let you just like walk away, right? That's the energy here. It's like you were with someone, blah, blah, blah. We already discussed it, but now it's like the time when you're leaving this person behind, and it's like this person's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. You know, like I'm not going anywhere. They might be lying to you. You might have just figured out this person has never really been honest with you, or this person, again, is just not good for you. And what I'm getting with this is like this person doesn't want to let you go, right? Like they're not going to let you go. They don't like, even though I feel like they might be acting like they're okay with you moving on, I feel like they're not, right? And the illumination to you is that this person is going to try to maybe like betray you, even like do something to hurt you. Now the fact that you're leaving is making them feel like, okay, like payback. Like, I feel like the lowest vibe energy, I feel like one of the lowest vibe energies is like vengeance, right? Like an eye for an eye, right? A tooth for a tooth, a hand for a hand, right? Like, I think that's like a really low vibe way of thinking, because in this life, there will always be people who hurt us. And in this life, we will always make mistakes. And if we go for like an eye for an eye, then if that was like the case and everybody lived in that fashion where vengeance was like the only way that we lived by, like, think of like, I just picture everyone walking around without a hand, without a limb, without an eye, because we always make mistakes. It's a learning experience. We're always going to be a person who makes mistakes. And I feel like, again, why should you have to pay? Again, like, you made a mistake here because I feel like you yourself are at a low vibe. So it's like, now you have to pay for that mistake. Like, it's unfair, but at the same time, that's not how this person sees it. This person might see it as the fact that, like, now you were the liar, right? I don't know how this person sees it, but I think at the end of the day, all they want to do is like kind of pay back. That's why I'm getting like vengeance type vibe. Like, again, it's like, well, you can't leave me now. Like, you know, like, well, I'm going to make sure you, even if you try to leave, like, I'm going to ruin your next endeavor. Or if you try to get into a relationship with someone else, I'm going to ruin that. Because like, this person just feels very, very bitter and very like not about to let you go. So this is the energy that you're going to move forward in, but this is the energy that you have to like act. So you actually have to play some sort of role. I know this is some crazy shit, but you can't just like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't just go move forward on with your life, post a bunch of pictures on Instagram of you like with a new person, or post a bunch of pictures of you like in vacation somewhere. Like, that's the wrong way to go about it. I don't like, I wouldn't say that would be the best thing for you to do at this time. The best thing for you to do at this time, and that's what they're trying to let you know. This is like, I was like, what energy should Capricorn pretend to be in? And it's in the 8 of Swords. So I think the best thing that you could do right now is like, let's say you have a lot of plans, because again, your energy is getting higher and higher. You're feeling more at an energetic level where you can do more things and you want to experience more things. Again, like, taking this person off of you has been like maybe the best thing for you, and you're feeling really energized and you want to go forward and you want to do a lot of things and you're just like really happy and you feel empowered. Okay, that's all great, but I would not be like flaunting this energy. I wouldn't like be out and posting my videos on, and I wouldn't like, first of all, I would like keep everything a secret. I would like get rid of social media, like just for a little while, because I just feel like this person would obviously be looking at it. Another thing I'm getting is like, I feel like you have to act like this really hurt you, as opposed to the energy that I feel like you're in where, you know, I feel like you're feeling really good, because again, this was like a leeching energy and it was taking a lot of energy from you. So again, I feel like you're feeling better, but they want you to know that you should kind of act in a way where, again, like, this hurts you, right? Like, this is a sad thing to break up with this person. It's a sad thing for this person not to be in your life. Like, just kind of protect yourself, right? At all times, you know, you can get away and like, you know, you can remove a sword at any time, but I think this is just the energy you have to act in. Like, you have to act like you're not putting work into anything. You have to act like you're stuck. Act like, again, you have to be secretive at this time with the moon in like in the middle of this. Again, these are all cards of like just sitting still, right? So even if you have major plans right now, even if you, again, I feel like you're very energized and you want to do more shit now. Like, this person being away from you has given you a lot of freedom and a lot of energy to do shit, and you want to move. But the problem with this is that this person's watching you, and this person wants to betray you or hurt you in some sort of way. So the best thing that you could do at this time is to like protect yourself. Keep a boundary from this person. I wouldn't be posting a lot of my stuff on social media. I wouldn't be like flaunting anything. I wouldn't be like around this person. I would literally just like make it a separation. And again, don't act like, oh my God, and this is the best thing that ever happened to me. Even if your energy is getting higher and higher, and I just feel like an energy, like a battery, right, that keeps getting higher and higher. So as your energy goes up and up and up, you want to do more and more things. But even if you want to do that, I feel like you could do it if you wanted to, but you'd have to do it kind of privately. Like, everything right now should be private. I never am someone who thinks that like you should flaunt all of your shit out there, because you don't know who's looking, you don't know who's watching. And again, I don't think you should ever live in fear, but at the same time, you should be smart. You should be smart and like protect yourself, right? Especially against someone who you feel like was not that great. Again, this person might still be at a low vibe. This person's intention is to like hurt you. So why would you like flaunt all your shit? Do you know what I'm saying? Especially like when you're doing well and someone's not. I feel like that's kind of like, Another opposition of energy again. So just be careful. Like, they want you to act, the divine is telling you and warning you, like, you should act more in the sense that you're not doing anything, that maybe you're stuck, that maybe you're not putting work into another person, work into another relationship, talking to anybody else at this time, going on vacation, hanging out with friends. Like, again, you can do all these things, but do it on the low, because again, someone is watching you and they don't have good intentions for you. So again, it's like, why flaunt it? That's what I don't get. Like, just don't do that. It's like dumb to me. Like, to be honest, like, it's just dumb. Like, it's like rubbing salt in a wound. Like, why would you do that? Yeah, and the sirens are blaring right now. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I see you moving. Like, again, the energy is like to not be victorious, right? The energy is to like be still right now. The energy is to pretend like this was a major loss for you, because what I see you doing is like, look, you're actually going towards the sun. You're actually moving away from this person. You're taking like whatever happened and, you know, you're learning from the experience, and that's a good thing. But with these two Six of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is this person like watching from behind, like making sure that like you're not going to have a victory, right? And maybe you're moving towards a new person. That's what I'm getting. Like, I feel like you're going to move towards a new person, and I feel like you're going to make an offer towards someone, and you're going towards your happiness, but there is someone still watching you. Like, this is, I literally pulled for the person that this person that was like the leech, and this is the energy that you got. And I think even with Judgment, with the Suns, like they might know your plans, right? Like, maybe they have an inkling that you're moving on. Like, maybe they have some sort of idea of what your plans might be. So again, what I'm getting with this is like, again, to pretend that you're chained, to pretend that you're like maybe not doing so well, you know, like not pretend, but just like don't post all the shit about you like with a new person and you on vacation and like you doing all the shit, because again, this person will send you something. Like, I just think that this person is trying to harm you right now. Like, I straight up feel that way. Again, like, look at you. You're not indecisive anymore. You're going on to, you're moving. Like, there's a lot of movement here. Again, you might be moving towards a feminine. Someone that you might have known in the past. Maybe it's a new person. I don't know. I feel like you're moving towards a feminine with this 10 of coins. You, like, again, you want to establish something new in your life. But there is the devil in between the new beginning. Do you see that? The devil is between what you want. And who is the devil? I feel like that's this person. So again, when you allow a lower vibe into your life, I guess it was because you yourself are at this low vibe. But now getting rid of this person is like, again, it's not so easy. Again, I see really positive energy. Look at all the shit behind the shit in the bottom of the deck. Like again, you might have had a lot of loss in your life and a lot of things that didn't start for you. And again, it could have been, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse twice. So I feel like, again, this person came between you and another person. That's what I'm getting. But now you're aware of that and you're moving forward, right? With the Emperor, the Child, and the King of Air. Like, you're moving forward towards abundance. And I get that. I feel like you're moving back to this Queen of Wands, right? Somebody that you had an ending with, or someone that you couldn't really start with, or like the better person for you. But this person knows that. So just be careful. Like, this isn't something like, you know, you just want to mess around with, because you're dealing with another person here too. And it's like, why would you want to involve someone else in your shit, right? So just make sure that you're not posting a lot of things. Be very secretive, and just, again, I feel like that's the energy here, to be secretive. Where the hell is my moon card? Yeah, this is the energy that I asked, like, what should you be, like, the energy you should pretend to be in. It was, again, to be secretive, to pretend like you're not putting in work, anything, to pretend like, again, this is like a sad thing for you to be like, to be like not with this person anymore, because obviously like this person is watching you. And again, even though you're feeling really good not being around them, you don't want them to necessarily know that you're moving on, right? So quickly. Let's see if there's any animal advice for you. Yeah, with 39, Moth Spirit, surrender now, number 39, making a 12, making a 3. I feel like that's the divine telling you right now, again, it's like better to be here. So let's just say you're like planning a trip to go somewhere. I would like postpone it a little bit, to be honest. Let's just say you're trying to, you know, you want to do everything in this month of March. I will wait a little bit. You know, with surrender now, I feel like that's an energy of like protection. Like, again, I heard play possum. Yeah, it's like play dead. That's literally what I got. Like, hide. Like, don't be around for a while. Just go into some sort of like, I don't know. I just would say protect yourself. Surrender now. Protect yourself. 8 of Swords. Again, this is an energy they want you to pretend that you're in. right? As opposed to the energy you feel, which I feel like you're like already inspired, you're feeling really good, you're like ready to go, and they're like telling you to wait a little bit. Like, those literally just wait. Because yeah, there's someone watching you, someone attached to you, and it's just like not smart to be making moves right now. So yeah, Capricorn, it's a really beautiful read, but at the same time, it's a little ominous because again, I just don't know who you're dealing with, but this person, I heard wants blood. Yeah, this person's like not gonna try to just leave you alone. So be careful. Yeah, I love you, Capricorn. I hope that this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.